Hey there, and welcome to Crochet Therapy. I'm Barbara, your host for this episode of Morning Coffee and Crochet. And I did brush my hair. It doesn't look like I did. So let's do this. And I need to plug in my microphone. And then we can get started. All right, guys, here it is. My trusty microphone. There we go. Okay, my microphone is on. I am a little late today. Now, recently I've been getting up early, but today I was charging my phone and it was across the room because my charger wasn't working. So I was using my husband's charger. So it was on the other side of the bed. Hey, good morning, Valerie. It's good to see you. Good to see you. Very much so. Today is Monday. It's the first day of a brand new week. And it's the Monday after Christmas. So we're going to decompress after Christmas, kind of have a little chat, and then we're going to talk about the new year coming up. All this week, we're going to be talking about the new year coming up and just our hopes and dreams. And maybe we'll talk about goals. We might talk about, who knows what we're going to talk about. Goodness, we could just talk and talk and talk. No, Valerie, I'm running late this morning. I am running late. Had a couple late nights and so running just a little bit late. Yep. So hey, Connie, it's good to see you. I'm doing all right. How are you doing? Yeah, we're all getting awake this morning. I am using my mug warmer on my table today, so my coffee is staying nice and hot, and I'm so excited. Thank you, Valerie. It's a good thing. It's a good thing. Connie says she's doing good today, just catching up on her emails and replying to comments. That's neat. That's neat. I know. Java, we got to have our coffee. Has the biscuit made your coffee yet, Connie? Oh, thank you, Valerie. That was so thoughtful. Good morning, Robin. Robin is feeling rough this morning. I am so sorry. I am so sorry. Robin's having a rough kind of go of it right now. And so we need to keep her in our thoughts and prayers so that she can kick whatever it is to the curb and start feeling better. Right, Robin? Yeah. Yeah. Sorry to hear that. You know, you may need to, oh, he doesn't make your coffee? Oh no, Connie. Connie, get Biscuit on here. Let me talk to him. Oh yeah, everybody's hoping that you feel better, Robin. You know what? If you may, depending on your level of discomfort, you may end up having to go to the doctor and get some good stuff. Mom's doctor told her that all she had to do was give him a call. And, during this time, people don't want you coming in when you're sick, Isn't that crazy? I'm so sorry. Your household has had a COVID Christmas. Yeah. You might want to get on those antibiotics and whatever else they can give you just to try to kick it, especially if you're feeling rough. I know it's just that, from what I understand, takes a lot out of you. I had it before they even had the tests in early 2020, like the end of February, beginning of March, ended up in the emergency room. I know that's what I had. I know it. But thankfully they treated me. They didn't know that I had it, but they treated me. So, oh, you're making the single cup maker. Okay. Oh, he claims that he doesn't know how you take your coffee. Sounds like a lesson time. Or right on the top of the single cup coffee maker, just put your instructions, 2 tablespoons of cream, one, whatever. I don't know. Sounds like somebody needs a lesson. Oh my goodness. And never say, oh, this isn't right. Oh, it's just the morning crud. Yeah. Yeah. I understand, Robin. That's, shoot, I get that on a good day. I think we all kind of get that morning crud. Yeah. Try to sleep on your stomach as much as possible. Don't lay flat. Yeah. Yeah. Maybe sleep in your recliner as much as you can. Keep your chest vertical so it doesn't go down into your chest. Yeah. 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 You can tell them the measurements. So write it down and put a little measuring spoon there. My husband does the same thing. I make his coffee the way he likes it. So he thinks that's the way I like my coffee. But he actually knows that I don't like as much sweet and cream as he does. So anyway, yeah, Robin, just take it easy. Take it easy, cousin. We hate to hear that somebody's not feeling well, and especially someone as wonderful as you. So yeah, makes us sad. I don't like to hear that. And then it ruins your Christmas too, because then, you couldn't have any family or that good food, and your taste is off and your smeller is off. And so, yeah. So let's talk. Let's see. My Christmas was very different this year, and it wasn't bad. It was just different. And so we had just a kind of a quiet Christmas. We had, oh yeah, he doesn't like dealing with the stevia. I hear you. I hear you, Connie. Yeah. So let's see, Christmas Eve. My husband and I finally kind of got my our act together, my act together. And we went and got some, gift cards, and seriously, nothing really. Basically, the children I had already purchased for. And everyone who could get something handmade, was already taken care of. So it was just a few gift cards for the guys, the mainly men, the brother-in-laws in the family. And so it was, kind of basically like that. And so that was it. So then Christmas Eve, we went to the nursing home and spent some time with my mother-in-law. She was not having a very good day. So that was kind of rough, She knew who we were, but she was thinking that we were there to pack her up and take her home. And so that was kind of sad. But, then we went back Christmas Day, and yes, if only your cats could learn how to make coffee, right? Oh, Valerie trained your kids when they were small to make her coffee. That's nice. That's nice. So they would make your coffee for you. That's a nice little job to give to children, because they can handle that. And then it makes them feel like a productive member of the family, making mommy's coffee. That's really a nice thing. I like that. So then Christmas Day, we went over and spent time with her, and that was good. So, and just trying to encourage her to eat some, and just, spending time with her. And I know Christmas Eve, we sang Christmas songs with her. So that was nice. And Christmas Day, we didn't sing with her, but anyway, we just spent time with her. And then yesterday, my husband and I, yesterday was Sunday, so the weekend, we went over and saw her for a little bit. And hey, Tara, good morning. And we went over and saw her for a little bit, and she was good. It was like night and day. It was like, you know, she was lucid. She ate her whole dinner. She just, she talked about when she was a teacher, and she talked about different things. And we just had such a good visit. And then I got a message from my grandson saying he was ready for me to pick him up. So I explained to Mama that we needed to go pick up um, Dustin. And she was like, okay. And so we left, and there was no drama. She knew we had to go pick up our grandson, and she didn't, beg to come home and stuff like that, which is not really, I wouldn't call it like drama. It was, it's kind of stressful when you're leaving someone and they want to go with you and they can't. So anyway, so yesterday was a good day. We got Dustin, and we're so excited to have him. So we have him until Tuesday. That's going to be fun. And Tuesday evening. So we're just going to soak up the time with him. We did get to message. We have a portal. It's a Facebook portal thing, and it sits on the TV, so we can have like the images on the television. And the little girls have, our little granddaughters they have a portal on their TV too, so we can spend time together and chat. And so we got to portal with them on Christmas Day, Christmas morning, and they showed us all their presents and opened up the gifts from us. And so that was fun. That was really fun. And Nana and Grandpa got the girls a teeter-totter. It's kind of like a half moon shape. It's flat on top, and then it has like a curve on the bottom, and then there's like 3 seats with handlebars and stuff like that. So the little girls can like do their little teeter-totter, and it's small enough for them. So it feels like a big deal to them. So they were so excited. They begged their mommy and daddy to put it together before daddy had to go to work. My son had to work on Christmas Day, but he didn't have to be in until 4 in the afternoon. So that was good. So, he had the day to spend, Christmas. And then, people who work shifts and everything, the families can adjust mostly, or try to anyway. And so that's what they did. And they just worked around his schedule. And then, so it was fun. It was a good weekend. And on Christmas Day, my sweet sister-in-law and brother-in-law and nephew came over. And so, there was just the 7 of us, and it was just a nice little Christmas dinner. And so then we watched Christmas movies. We watched Elf. We watched Christmas Vacation. We started to watch, I think, Christmas with the Cranks, and then we ended up on YouTube watching some It's a Southern Thing kind of YouTube things. So it was fun. It was relaxing, and we have not had time with my sister-in-law and brother-in-law and nephew. We haven't had just like one-on-one time with them for a very long time, where we just sat and, after a meal, and we sat and, watched a fun movie together that we've all seen a million times, and just chat and have a good time. And my nephew is so smart. He fixed my mother's phone. She has a little flip phone, and all of her contacts disappeared, but they were in there somewhere. I just could not figure out how to get them out, because were not in the contacts section. But if you started like typing in the area code, all the numbers for that area code would list out. So I knew they were there somewhere. Well, and I had spent, time, like a half hour, trying to figure this out. I went everywhere. I just did everything that I knew. And we were talking about something, and my mom was like, oh, Tristan, I wonder if you know how to do that. And handed him the phone. In 2 seconds, he's like, fixed. And we're like, how did you do that? We all need people like that in our lives, right? These techie people that just know how to fix things like in 2 seconds. And you just spend stressful, half hour just trying to figure it out and never do figure it out. And then this young man he just looks at it and, oh, the young ones are so good at that stuff. I know, Tara. I know. And it took him literally 2 seconds to fix it. Yeah. So anyway, so my sweet sister-in-law went and got presents for her. I know you need a Tristan in your life. We all do, Robin. I know. I mean, it was like nothing, I'm going, see if Tristan can fix it. And I'm in my head, honestly, in my head, I'm like, yeah, he's not going to fix it. I don't think it's fixable. Mom was talking about getting a whole new phone, because we couldn't figure it out, right? We thought there was something really wrong with the phone. 2 seconds and it was fixed. So anyway, back to my sweet sister-in-law. She bought presents for, my husband has 2 siblings, my sweet sister-in-law, and his brother, and so there's 3 children in their family, and then their spouses. And so anyway, Tanya had bought presents for the children and their spouses, the adult children, from my mother-in-law, so that she would have something to give. And because she's always been such a giving person, and all of that. Hey, Nikki, good to see you. So anyway, I was opening up my present from my mother-in-law, and I was like making a big deal out of it. I'm like, oh my gosh, you shouldn't have done this. That's so sweet. And she's like, what did I get you? And I pulled it out of the bag, and I'm like, oh, how did you know? I didn't have one of these. I didn't have one of these. Look, do you see how big this is? This is huge. It's huge. Cover story. It's Lion brand. Cover story yarn. And of course, we like the Florida Gators, so it has the blue and the orange and the white. So, it's huge. Look, it's huge. I mean, it is really big. It says make an Afghan with just 1 cake. And it's 2.2 pounds, 1 kilogram, 547 yards, 500 meters, 100% polyester. It is a 6 super bulky weight yarn. And it says to use a 6.5 millimeter hook, or a 9 millimeter hook, a size N hook, 9 millimeter. And anyway, it's huge. So I wonder if, let's see, go to lionbrand.com for over 8,000 free patterns. And I'm wondering if it has a pattern on the back. I'm going to take the wrapper off. Let's see. Nope. Oh, it's a knit. It's a knit pattern. Oh, well. It says loosely cast on 74 stitches, knit 4 rows, and then you begin the pattern. Row 1, knit. Row 2, knit 3, purl to the last 3 stitches, knit the last 3 stitches. And so anyway, so it's like 1 row of knit, all knit, and then 1 row of purl, 1 row of knit, 1 row of purl with the knit on the end. So anyway, that's what I got, and I was so excited because I've never had this, and I have looked at it, and I actually did look at it in this colorway, and didn't buy it, but that was really sweet. Here's an end. I don't know how that's going to work out. Let's see. Oh, that's just tucked in so that it's on the side. I don't know. Has anybody ever had this? Can you pull it from the center? Or do you pull it from the outside? I think I'm going to just set it down like a footrest. And yeah, that is an easy knit pattern too. Yeah. Oh, let's see. Connie, yes. Have a good day, Connie. Have a great day. And let's see. Oh, Nikki says when her kids were young, she had them bring a Mountain Dew. And then when they were older, then they got the coffee. This yarn feels really soft. Yeah, it is big. It's big, big, big yarn. So yeah, that's exciting. So I'm hoping that I can get, it is really pretty. Look at this. So anyway, yeah, so my sweet sister-in-law got that for me because she knows that that's what I like. But I was like, oh my gosh, Mama, thank you. And my mother-in-law's like, oh, that's pretty. And then my husband opened his present and, he's like, thank you, Mom. And my mother-in-law looks over at Tanya and says, I'm going to owe somebody some money. So she had a lucid moment where she realized that she really hadn't gone shopping. Oh, I'm loving this this coffee cup warmer. It is keeping my coffee warm. Mm-hmm. No more cold coffee. Thank you, Valerie. No more cold coffee. That's wonderful. Yes. You're always tempted to buy that yarn because of the size. Yeah, I know. It is, Nikki. It's so nice to receive something that you would never buy for yourself, that you kind of look at and you go, oh, that's nice, and you feel it. And it's just really nice and soft. And you're like, that's so pretty. But okay, bye yarn, and then you go pick up the little skeins of yarn, because those are more. But yeah, I'm just sitting here like caressing it as I'm talking to you. It's so soft. It is really soft. So that was fun. And so yeah, that was really fun. And there was something else I was going to tell you about. Let me see. Let me read your comments here. Okay. Tara said she's always tempted, but she never did because she's really not a huge fan of thick yarn. Yeah. Yeah. And this will work up really fast, really fast. Let's see. Yeah. Oh, it hurts your hands to work with it. Yeah. This one, I don't think it's going to hurt my hands to work with this one because I think it's going to glide really, really well. Now, I have used macrame cord to crochet with. I showed that to you in the past, and I would make a crochet basket using like a Q hook, a really big hook. Now that will hurt my hands like something crazy. So anyway, that was something else. So anyway, it's all good though. But this I think is going to be nice. Let's see. Oh, you rush with that size yarn because it's big, so it should be finished quick. So you're like pushing yourself. Yeah. Yeah. You're not relaxing with that yarn very much, Tara. I get that too. Yeah. Nikki says, I received some stuff on my wish list that I would love, but would I buy? One was a Harry Potter. And oh, let me see. And you have Dobby almost done. Yay! I don't know why, but Dobby is like one of my favorite characters in I just, poor Dobby. Poor Dobby. But then Dobby has a sock. Thank you, Harry Potter. Dobby has a sock. Dobby is a free elf now. Yeah, I love that. I love it. I'm a Harry Potter fan. I can't help it. Can't help it. Go a little geeky with that. But so in my quest to get things together for for Christmas and everything, I came across this monkey that I had made my sweet sister-in-law for her birthday a couple years ago, and she let me borrow it back for a project that I was doing, and I never gave it back. And so I need to give it back. And it's so funny because you make these things and then years down the line, you're like, oh yeah, now I know. I should have used a smaller hook because look, you can see a little bit of white coming through this. See that? You see that? That is from the fiber fill inside. And if I had used a smaller hook, I believe I used the hook that was told to me in the book. This is a pattern from Repeat Crafter Me, and it's in her book Cute Critters. And so this is what I made. It is a cute monkey, isn't it? But oh, and look at the tail. I was trying to figure out how to make the tail like curl. I followed the directions, but I really wanted to have like a curly tail, like it was curling over something. But anyway, this was one of the first large amigurumi. Actually, this was the first large amigurumi thing that I made. And so I was still like, I probably should have put his ears just like up just a tiny bit. And I don't know. Anyway, the placement thing is a thing, right? You got to figure all these things out. So this was one of the ones that I just kind of learned on, but he is cute and I'm not going to diss him. He's a cutie. He's a cutie, but you can see a little bit of the white coming through from the fiber fill. And so I know now to use a slightly, like maybe a one smaller hook to prevent this. Now, some people will use like a pantyhose stocking, and they will put the fiber fill in like the leg of a stocking and then put it down in there so that it doesn't come through and it doesn't show bright white. Whatever color you can use, like any color really, except for maybe red. And do that. But yeah. So anyway, he's cute. He sits up, but then when he sits up, his head kind of bows forward, so then you can't see his cute little mouth. So I probably should have made his mouth a little higher. Anyway, I'm being very critical of this little monkey, but that's because it's been a while. And I'm looking at it and I'm like, I should have done this. I should have done that. And yeah, it's not a bad idea for the dark colors. Yeah. Yeah. So I really like him. So the reason that I made this little monkey for my sister-in-law, she teaches pre-K. And I think at the time she was teaching kindergarten. She's been a kindergarten teacher for over 30 years. She's way past due retiring. And I'm hoping, oh, thanks, Tara. Yeah, I think pantyhose is a great idea. If you can find them. Yeah. The millennials don't even know what they are. Like I asked some stalker in one of the grocery stores, where do you have your stockings, your pantyhose, your nylons? And he was like, what's that? I was like, never mind, child, never mind. I'm not even explaining this to you. So anyway, yeah, so that would be a good idea. But anyway, so her year, she usually does kind of a theme, I guess. And the one year was going to be based around a child's book, and it had a monkey in it. I don't remember what kind of monkey, and it wasn't that one with the man in the yellow hat or whatever. It wasn't that one. It was a different one. And so where did that go? Let me look. Oh, 1 second, guys. Let's see. Oh, here it is. Here it is. Okay. There we go. All right. I'm back. And so she was doing her theme around this child's book. And I guess it was, I don't know if the book taught, hey, Maureen, it's good to see you. Let's see. Just popping in for a minute. Pack up your hubby's oldest girl and move her back to Texas. Oh, cool. That's cool. I be careful with that weather. I don't know where, I don't know really where the snow is. I know Wendy got snow. She got snow today. And so she was headed into work, and So, but I was late, so she didn't. Here we go. No more monkeys jumping on the bed. I love that song, right? So she did her whole year themed around these monkeys, and I guess it was like teaching different things. Hey, Mary, good to see you. Good morning. And so when I found that out, I made this monkey for her. And so anyway, because her whole theme was monkeys, so that's why I made the monkey. So that was a long story to tell you about the monkey, but yeah, he's cute, and I would do him a little different if I were going to do him today. But that's how we learn, right? That is how we learn, by doing and by seeing and by discovering, and also learning from other people's mistakes. So if you ever get a yearning to make make an amigurumi, just make sure. Now, you don't want your stitches to be so tight that the child is like, I have a brick. You don't want it to be that tight. You don't want it to feel too stiff, but you also do not want the stitches to show through. And I know I had made some Sleepy Time dolls as well. And I loved those Sleepy Time dolls. But I did make those a little loose as well. So those were fun. I need to make some more of those too. I don't know. I'm gonna have to put that on the list. I've forgotten about those. I have made more things. I have crocheted more things than I can remember. I definitely have. And so I wish, I have these nice books that I can write in now, but I wish that I had some, 30 years ago when I started actually making things and not just playing around with, a stitch or two. Because, before then, I didn't really give my crochet away. Okay, let's see. Tara says the first stuffed animal she made was a polar bear, and you didn't have that issue with polyfill, right? Right, because it was just extra fluffy snow or fluffy fur. That's smart. That's smart. Alice is in the car. Yay, Alice. Alice is heading to Hobby Lobby in America. Is that true, Alice? Or did I just make that up? I think I just made that up. I wish that's where you were going, Alice. We would all head in the car and go see you, and we would walk through every aisle of Hobby Lobby with you. Oh, accidentally, Tara. Tara says, accidentally did that right. Oh, that's the best thing. I'm loving this hot coffee. Can I say that one more time? How much I'm loving this hot coffee. Mm. Mm, mm, mm. Yes, I did. I made it up. You're right, Alice. I made that up. Alice is not heading to Hobby Lobby. That was a wishful thinking for you, Alice. Oh, I hope you're having a good day, Alice. I hope you're having a good day. Hey, does anybody have snow today? I can honestly report here in Florida, no snow. No snow. And I wish we did. I wish we did. Maybe not here in Florida, but I wish I was somewhere where there was snow. Yeah. And like I said, I saw Wendy posted in our Facebook group that she has snow this morning. She even posted a picture, and oh, it looks so beautiful and cool and refreshing. I'm a little jelly. Hot coffee is always good. That's right, Valerie. I'm just going to keep saying hot coffee, because this is amazing. Tara says, no snow. We got a winter weather advisory for ice. Oh, yeah, we don't want ice. We don't want no stinking ice. Ice is dangerous. Be very careful. Be very careful. Because, it gets on the roads, and especially, at the beginning when, you don't see it. Yeah, be very careful on the road. Okay, Alice is driving in a snowstorm. Oh, Alice. Alice, be very careful. Be very careful. Mary says, no snow, just really cold. And Nikki says, just got another cup myself with whipped cream. So fancy. You are fancy, Nikki. And Tara says she's hoping for a snowy winter. Fingers crossed. I know. I want some snow. Valerie says, no snow in North Carolina. Yes. Nikki says, be very careful, but give us the thumbs up later. But But Alice is not driving, so that's good. That's good. Maybe she can listen, and the other driver can concentrate really hard on the driving. That's good. That's good. So yeah, that's awesome. So there was something else that I was going to tell you. Let's see. Tara says she drives a Wrangler, so she doesn't worry about travel. Yeah. Yeah. And Valerie's telling you to be careful, Alice. Yeah. Everybody's asking you to be careful, especially with a snowstorm. My goodness, I haven't driven or ridden in a car in a snowstorm in years. I was a kid. Yeah, I was a kid. Or a teenager. That's still a kid, right? Yeah. Yeah. Still a kid. So what's on the agenda today? I have my grandson. We're gonna get into something. I don't know what we're gonna do today, but we're gonna do something fun. I'm not sure what. And well, I do know I gotta get him something to drink, and I think he's got water. Water's good, but and we have some hot cocoa that he can have. But you know, it's not really that cold outside, so he's not really wanting some hot cocoa. Yeah, I don't know what we're gonna do. We'll have some fun. Today is Monday, first day of the week. I hope you have a great Monday. And let's see. So Wednesday we'll be live, and then Friday is New Year's Eve, and we'll be live. And Friday we'll just, you know, we'll have some fun. We will maybe play some games. I'll come up with a new game for us to play, and maybe have some New Year's trivia, or, you know, just something kind of fun to work our brain a little bit. Wednesday is our Whip Wednesday. So I don't know. I might have to start something with this so that I can Whip Wednesday it on Wednesday with you. Yeah. Oh, good. Good. Alice says, thanks. My brother is driving, and he drives anything. Oh, good. He's a retired cop and is used to speed chases. Oh, and her eyes are like, oh. Does that mean that he's speed chasing in the snow? Tell him, slow down, man. We got precious cargo here. You got your sister here, and she is precious cargo. Well, good. I'm glad that you have a good driver driving. That's wonderful. That is wonderful. Yeah. So you're going to get there quick, Tara says. Oh, my. You're going to get there quick. Yeah. Yeah. So I keep thinking that, you know, there was something else that I was supposed to tell you, and I, for the life of me, cannot think of what it is. And I apologize. I keep looking around going, okay, what's going to, you know, jog my memory here? What's going to jog my memory? I don't know. I don't know. Hot coffee. Oh, okay. He has no worries. Yeah. So he's just like, I got this. He's cool as a cucumber. That's the kind of driver you want. Yeah. And plus he's used to driving defensively. So that's good too. Yeah. You got a good driver taking you wherever you're going. So that's good. Tara says she finished a vest. Oh, I wouldn't wear it, but those young ones will. Yes, I will. I'm going to remember it as soon as the live ends. I'm going to be like, dang it, I was supposed to tell them this. Oh my goodness. So yeah, I got a couple. I've actually created a couple more whips for me this year. So, oh, awesome. Send me a picture. I would love to see it. Tara is so talented. She designs her own clothing line, and yet she doesn't have a label yet. She's creating her own label. And so one day we're going to, you know, we're going to be able to see original designs by Tara. Tara says, more whips. Yeah, I mean, we just have to create some more whips. So yeah, I'm looking around the table and I'm like, oh yeah, there's a new whip. There's a whip. I got whips. They're multiplying. That should be a meme, right? I got whips, they're multiplying, and I'm losing control. Yeah. Usually I saw the one with the yarn. That's true too. What can I say? That is true too. So, yeah, my kids in North Carolina, they had a very warm Christmas. It was like 70, and they're like, "We came to North Carolina for cooler weather." So anyway, it was December. Ah, the ones you've left behind. Yeah, Tara. I know there are those whips that we leave behind. You know, you can use those to stuff an amigurumi or something like that. You can use those to, you know, whatever. So if it's too big, just start cutting and it doesn't matter because you're stuffing your amigurumi or stuffing a pillow. Speaking of pillows, so I gave away 2 pillows so far and haven't heard from either one of them whether they like them or not. So I'm like, nobody likes my pillow. That's okay. That's all right. So anyway, yeah, I was starting to hate that pillow too, just because I stared at it for so long. And I thought yep, you save them. You can't throw them out. That's right. And it's not hoarding when it's yarn. That's right, Alice. That is right. There's no hoarding in yarn. Thanks, Tara. Thanks, Tara. Yeah, I'm not so sure anymore. Thanks, Valerie. Oh my goodness. I know. I really have a problem with these pillows now. I'm thinking, it's true. They're ugly. I don't know why I'm thinking that, because they're not. When I saw it on Fiberflux, I thought that is the most beautiful thing. I cannot wait to make it. I think it was just in the act of cross stitching it. I just started like losing the vision because I started thinking, oh, I wonder if this looks like a snowflake. I wonder if this blah, 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 whatever. So anyway, yeah. Thanks, Tara. Thank you. So you start kind of getting a little complex, but you know what? I gave it away. And so whatever they do with it, oversaturated. I think I did. Yeah, I think I did. Good morning, Wendy. We've been talking about you and your lovely snow. Oh my goodness. It's so good to see you. Wendy. Yep. Did you hear, Tara? I read that. Yeah, I read it right. Oversaturated, because I knew that's what you meant. See, every now and then I get you. Everybody's saying, hi, Wendy. Hi, Wendy. It's good to see you, Wendy. Stay safe. And Alice is currently in a snowstorm riding with her brother. Hot coffee. It's so nice. Oh my gosh, it's so nice to have hot coffee this whole time while I'm talking to you. And it is, oh, I'm not going to pick that up. That ceramic part is a little warm too. That is because I have a lovely, wonderful coffee mug warmer right here. And I'm loving it. Loving it. So no more cold coffee. By this time, last week, my coffee would have been ice cold. Not anymore. I'm going to take this to Tennessee with me, and I can't wait because I can take this out on the front porch and plug it in. Hey, Tara. Tara says, hey, Barb, are you enjoying your coffee? Just a little bit. Okay. Just a little bit. I know. I'm sorry. I'm going overboard, aren't I? I can't help it. I'm really enjoying this coffee. The mug is like so hot. Tara, don't you wish that I would tell you how I really feel about this coffee? I know. I know. Oh my gosh, that reminds me. I have a friend who is gluten-free. And every time, for a while there, oh no, Wendy, your coffee is frozen. Oh no, you need a warmer. I love those warmers too. I love this warmer. I do. So my friend, it's so funny because my friend is gluten-free. And now, listen, she's gluten-free. And I I get it. And I would like work, recipes around for her so that she would have a healthy gluten-free options, all across the board when we would get together for, that is in the guard shack. Oh, you have a warmer in there. Okay, good, good. I'm so glad. And, but every time she came to my house, she would say, now I'm gluten free. And does this have, and finally I would just look at her and I go, you're gluten free? Why don't you tell me? Why didn't you tell me? Because every single time I saw her, she would tell me like 3 times that she's gluten free. And so finally I just started going, I had no idea you were gluten free. I wish I had known. I would have made this gluten free. you know? So that's the way it is with my coffee. I love my coffee. It's hot. It's not cold. It's hot. Mm-hmm. It's still hot. You're going to be like, is your coffee hot, Barbara? Well, yes, it is. And so anyway, yeah, it wasn't as tough. It's different cooking for someone with food sensitivities, but it's not tough once you get used to it. And you just, she wasn't highly allergic. She didn't have celiac. So she just had it was a negative impact on her when she ate gluten. So it wasn't like, it wasn't like the intense allergy. So that was good. So we just had to be careful. So I know food. So I can make dishes, next to gluten-free dishes that had gluten in it. And it was fine. But, I got used to, I would buy the gluten-free pasta and make a pasta salad and, different things like that. But, even in like, even in things like the salad dressing and, different things like that, you would have to really look and see, like if you made a taco dish or something like that, even the taco powder packets, a lot of them have gluten in them. So you would have to like just get the individual spices and make your own up that you knew didn't have gluten in them and stuff like that. So it wasn't really that big of a deal. You could have the same foods. You just kind of tweaked it a little bit. And I know that one time I made the pasta salad and she couldn't believe that it was gluten-free. And I even saved the bag that the pasta came in. I'm like, you look at this. And she was like, oh my gosh, this is so good. You can't even tell. And I'm like, yeah, I think it was like a rice pasta or something like that. And it's true. They're really coming a long way with this. Now, back in the day, you didn't know. And and she doesn't have to be careful with things that are made in a factory that has gluten. She just has to make sure that she doesn't get. Yes, I do too, Wendy, making your own spice choices for most things. I do too. I like that idea. Yeah. Yeah, you learn a lot when you deal with someone with food sensitivities. You really do. And it just kind of opens your eyes to the different things that are out there and whatnot. So anyway, yeah, it's, now one family that I watch on YouTube, they have a couple members of family members, children who have different food sensitivities. So it can be really rough for them. So their son is so highly allergic to dairy that if he even breathes in, anything with dairy, like if there's, I can't even describe it, but anyway, he can go into anaphylactic shock in a second and have to be emergency rushed to the hospital, even with his EpiPen and all that other stuff. So, because one time she gave him some juice that did not have dairy in it, and he peeled the label off of the juice bottle or whatever, and the glue that was used to glue the label on had a milk product in it. And just him touching that label that had the milk product in the glue sent him into an anaphylactic shock. And it took her a couple hours of dealing with that to keep, basically to save his life. And she was out. It was something else. Yeah. So she's like, some people, yeah, I think so too. It does seem like it's more commonplace thing. So, when people say that they have a food allergy, it's not something that I take lightly anymore. Okay, Alice, have a great week, and we'll see you on Wednesday. Whip Wednesday. So yeah. So anyway, got off on a little tangent there, off on a little rabbit trail. I hope that you guys have a great week, and I will see you on Wednesday. Bring your whips, and we will, if it's a nice day, I think I'm going to try and sit out on the back porch, on the back deck. I don't have, a beautiful view like I used to, but we can still sit out on the back deck if it's not too muggy and hot, and we'll just sit and crochet, and hopefully it'll be a nice day. So guys, I hope that you stay safe, be kind, and let's get hooking. And yay! I'm gonna see what I can make with this. See you guys later. Bye.